Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? This is your girl, Crunk Girl 711, bringing you a new episode of My Music Saturdays. And if you didn't know, now you know. This is My Music Saturdays, episode 2. And this one right here is going to be on Cassidy versus Meek Mill. Raps on wax equals good for hip hop. So, excuse me. Y'all, like I told y'all before, my voice is like OD fucked up right now, so excuse me. But yeah, my music Saturdays, y'all already know what it is. About to go in. So Cassidy versus Meek Mill has been the beef that everybody's been talking about. Um, in 2013, really ain't been too much beef going on, except for Isaiah Banks versus Angel Hayes. But I mean, a lot of people don't really pay attention to females beefing against each other. They really don't. And Isaiah Banks has just been beefing with every goddamn body, anybody you can think of. She even got in trouble for saying faggot to what's that guy? Perez Hilton. She went under fire for that shit. But her album, EP, I think it's 1991. That shit, the percentage of her sales increased off of that shit. So never know. But that wasn't cool for her saying calling Perez a faggot. No, it was funny, but it wasn't. That was fucked up. So yeah. Also, what brought in the new year was Cassidy versus Meek Mill. It started like the end of 2012, um, and then subsided and well, not subsided. It got even. A match was lit and up under somebody's ass in 2013. Started off with a bang. Um, First off, what started this beef? A lot of people don't know what started it. It was, I guess, a misunderstanding by Cassidy, whatever you want to call it. But Twitter is like the top site for what they call Twitter beef. Shit where niggas just be talking back and forth and beefing over the internet, basically. Twitter is a big site for a lot of artists to release like music, you talk to fans, or just talk period, just like we do on Twitter. Just put up statuses of how they be feeling. So Meek Mill put up a tweet basically saying that he would like to see Cassidy and Murder Mook battle it out for like, and he'll put up the money for it because he think it'll be good for hip hop. That's what Meek Mill actually said. But how they misconstrued it was that he wanted, like that Meek Mill wanted to battle Cassidy in Battle Murder Mook. So real hip hop fans like myself, when we heard this, we was like, "What? Is you tripping?" Like Cassidy is not relevant when it comes to mainstream music, but when it comes to battle rapping, I don't think nobody want no parts of Cassidy. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to this battle rapping, Cassidy, this is his lane. Like the mainstream making hits for the radio stuff, not his flavor. He can do it, but that's not really what he really known for. He's known for battling in Philadelphia and taking people's heads off. Um, so basically, he came back at Meek Mill was like not in a bad way. He came in like, yeah, I'll take your challenge. But Meek Mill was like, nah. I ain't mean it like that. I ain't mean it. He was like, he tried to play Cassidy by saying he got to get popping before he can battle him. And I'm like, what? Like, really? He got to be bad. He got to get popping on mainstream for you to battle him. And if anything, you have more to lose than he does. Like, if he gets popping mainstream, then nigga, I know you gonna lose. Like, I know you gonna lose now. But if he go mainstream again, I really know you gonna lose. So it's like, I don't know what Meek Mill was thinking. So at first a song dropped. They had a little beef and everything. They was talking on Twitter back and forth. Like Cassie telling me he was popping before he was even in the 6th grade and all that stuff, and Meek Mill going back and forth. They was just going back and forth. That same day, Cassidy dropped a song called "Diary of a Hustla," which people thought that was a diss track when it really wasn't a diss track. And he said it on Breakfast Club, I think it's Power 105. He said that, and you can see the interview and everything. I think it's on YouTube. I might put it in the description. So he said that basically that track was not a diss track. If he puts out a diss track, it's going to be on Ether level. And if anybody know what Ether is, that's Nas. That's when Nas and Jay-Z battled. and he murdered Jay-Z with Ether. Like, that's one of the best freaking tracks I've heard in my life when it comes to diss tracks. He basically ate Jay-Z up and spit that nigga out. Like, seriously. So, when he said that, it was like, cool, okay. So it died down for a little bit, and then Cassidy dropped Condom Style. And if anybody knows about Condom Style, it's like a parody of of a Gundam Style. It's like some kind of track. It's like a viral track someone put out. And Cassidy did a parody of it and called it Condom Style. This gave Meek Mill all the ammo in the world because it was different. It wasn't like a hip hop type of song. It was more pop and techno type shit. But Cassidy was just doing a parody, being funny. Nobody took that shit serious, and he got a damn a deal off that shit. Well, not a record deal, but a endorsement deal off that shit. So thanks Meek Mill. But Meek Mill put up Instagram, and if now people don't know what Instagram is, that's an app that was iPhone only, but now it's iPhone and Android. They'll basically put up pictures and talk, like it's just like a picture Facebook basically, but it's cool though. I love Instagram. Matter of fact, add me on there, Crunk Girl 711. I be posting like all the time. I post all the time. But yeah, posted on there and was giving like Cassidy hell about Condom Style. He was like, that's the worst rap song that's ever been made. Like, he just went ham on him. And tagged it, and you know when you tag your stuff on Instagram, you can go to Facebook and Twitter. So basically, he tweeted it too. So, after he tweeted that, Cassidy, him and Cassidy went ham again on Twitter. And it was just funny how that came along. So after all this went down, Cassidy went quiet again. And I guess people thought he was gonna leave it alone when I knew he wasn't. And then he dropped this song called Me, Myself, and My iPhone. I'm gonna put the link in the description for that video. Me, Myself, and My iPhone. Basically, it was him talking to himself, talking on the iPhone. So basically having a conversation with himself, and then someone keeps beeping in, which is him, and you know what I'm saying, talking to him. It's hilarious because he really didn't talk about Meek Mill until the last verse. He didn't say nothing about Meek Mill. It wasn't like an official diss. It was like he had a couple bars. He didn't really kill him like that, but it was just funny how he did the track. It was creative. It was different. It was like it was Cassidy. Let me see if I can find some bars from the song. Um, okay, yeah. Let me just say this. He's like, this nigga wildin' cause he sold a couple 100,000, but I sold triple what that nigga sold on my first album, which was that was funny, like, cause he really did. That was kind of funny. He then it starts off me too, but what you gonna do? I mean, I'm spitting fire. I'm getting tired. track because he only said it at the end. He only said certain little lines. So he only said like 5 lines, and that was it. But this track, this was a ether track. He said when he was gonna post it, you would know it. By him because he put Rick Ross on blast too about being a cop and all that shit. Wale, he really didn't go after him. He just put his name in it. It was just funny. The little line he said about Wale do a poem at his funeral, that was funny. Now Gunplay might be something interesting to see him in Gunplay. But what y'all think about the beef? What y'all think about the diss tracks that I said? R.A.I.D, Repo, Diary